I am 30 weeks pregnant. Yay, I'm so excited that we have made it this far. And let's see, I'm going to talk about my symptoms. I had not such a great doctor's appointment I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to do a postpartum and maternity haul. I just got a couple things that I want to show you guys, and I'm going to talk about some products that have been working so wonderfully for me. So let's get into it. Like I said, I'm 30 weeks pregnant, so 10 more weeks to go, which I don't feel like I'm gonna make it that far, and hopefully I just make it to 37 weeks because that's where the doctors want you to make it to, and then you're good. Baby is the size of a butternut squash and is about 17 inches. That feels huge. I don't know how we fit these babies in our bellies, but that seems so huge because Foster was born at 21 inches. It's only 4 more inches to go, and it seems like they grow so fast in these last weeks until you deliver. And weighs about 3 pounds. Oh my gosh, that's half of what Foster weighed at birth. So, wow. It's getting real, and we have done a little bit of progress for the nursery. We picked out some paint colors, and we know all the crib, all that kind of stuff that we want. We just need to go buy it. That's all. I just want to get this nursery done so bad. So I had a doctor's appointment this past week. It was just a routine. By the way, I'm seeing the doctor every 2 weeks now. Most things looked good. My blood pressure, urine, that was good. Weight gain's right on track, which I've gained about 24 pounds, and that's right on track to gain about 35 pounds. Anyways, so let's get to the part that wasn't so good. I told her I've been having some contractions again. She didn't like that, so she did check me, and my cervix was closed. She did a fetal fibronectin, which is a test that they have to go up there, you know, swab and see if your body is releasing a hormone or a chemical that it usually releases 2 weeks before you go into labor. And so that came back negative, which was good. So it's not likely in the next 2 weeks from yesterday that I'll go into labor. But she didn't like that I'm having contractions because she said, yes, that test came back that you're most likely not going to go into labor, but people still do. It still happens. And so she said, let's do a non-stress test and see what you're looking like, monitor the baby, and see what your contractions are looking like. So I did about 20 minutes to a half hour on the non-stress test, and the baby looks great. He is moving, kicking like crazy, and he does not like when those monitors are on my belly. He's just kicking it and like moving in all these weird ways that I don't really feel normally. I was feeling a ton of contractions, and she could tell from the monitor that I was having them. And she didn't like that I was having that many, and so she sent me to labor and delivery that day right after that appointment, and I just didn't want to have to go in there again. I wanted the next time that I went into labor and delivery to be, you know, having the baby at a healthy stage, to have the baby and just be able to bring my baby home. So they gave me it wasn't Tributaline this time, it was different medicine. They were pills, so I didn't have to have a shot. That was kind of nice. And it has slowed down my contractions. I feel them still. Like after the Tributaline, I didn't feel contractions for a couple days. After this, I'm still feeling them. Not regularly though. I see her in 5 days again because she wanted to see me pretty quickly after having those contractions and see what that medicine did. And she said if they haven't stopped, she'll most likely put me on that medicine that I took in the hospital every 6 hours. And it kind of makes you feel like crap. Makes you feel like you're gonna have a panic attack. If you don't know what Tributaline is, it is medicine that stops contractions, but it also makes your heart race, and then so does this medicine. I can't remember what it's called. I wish I could. It makes your heart race too. Not as bad, but it still makes you not feel good, and I feel like it lasted longer than the Tributaline, so I can't imagine feeling like that all of the time. Okay, so enough with that. I'm so glad that I've made it to 30 weeks. I'm so glad I've made it this far. I just hope we can make it a little bit longer so the baby can be more developed and all that. But I mean, it is a worry and of mine. These past, like this last little bit is gonna be kind of scary and just a worry until I have a healthy baby in my arms. So let's talk about symptoms. I have had lightning crotch, which is not fun. Go look it up if you don't know what it is. It's exactly what it sounds like. And then a lot of pressure, and I have to pee all the time. So I have been really tired and exhausted, and my husband has had to do a lot of stuff for me, like most everything. I just feel bad. He's doing a lot of the housework and a lot of stuff for me, like getting water, and I just feel like a princess, but it's not that I'm being lazy, I'm just so exhausted. I feel like I really can't do it. The fatigue is so bad. And then I've had a little bit of swelling in my hands, my feet, and my face. Not bad, not anything like to worry about. I've just noticed that, which is pretty common for your third trimester. I am not sleeping good. I cannot get comfortable. I need to look into pregnancy pillows. I had a pregnancy pillow last pregnancy that it was like too much pillow for me, and so I just need to research more pillows and see what's out there and what might suit me the best. Cravings have been pretty much the same. I've had fruit cravings, pineapple more specifically, but I just love making like a big fruit salad and eating that. It's just so yummy. And then iced coffee. It's not so much caramel macchiatos this week as just iced coffee, and we went to Dutch Bros this morning. It's probably gonna be my new craving. But yeah, just iced coffee. Oh, and then I forgot to mention, this whole pregnancy I've had a craving of like a big, juicy, greasy cheeseburger and fries. And so I would say In-N-Out definitely has been a craving. Not that we indulge, or I never really satisfy that craving. Maybe like once a month, twice a month on a good month, but it's, yeah, that's not one that's aggressive, and it's not one that I satisfy very often. So I'm going to talk about some products that have worked really good for me. Let's start off with skincare. My skin has been really good to me this last little bit of pregnancy, and I have been taking really good care of it. It also could just be pregnancy hormones. I'm hoping it's my skincare routine. These simple micellar wipes have been really, really nice. It says there's no harsh chemicals. I've heard controversial things about what's in Simple brand. It's not like an all-natural brand, but it is, it doesn't make me like, doesn't burn my eyes or my face. My skin isn't really sensitive to this, so that's really nice. I do want to try the Honest makeup removing wipes. They had this at Costco, and they had the Honest brand, but this one was on sale, so that's why I had to try it. And I also have heard good things, but it's so good. It takes off my makeup really nicely, and a lot of nights, okay, I don't want to say a lot, like a lot of nights, like 2 nights a week, maybe 3 nights a week, I just use these, take off my makeup and cleanse my skin and go to bed because I'm so stinking tired. These have been really helpful with, I think, keeping my skin nice and clear because I've been getting my makeup off every night. So what I use for a toner is the Heritage Stone Rose Water. And I've heard some people don't feel like they get any benefit from using rose water, but I do. I don't know if it's just my whole mix of what I'm using on my skin, but this is really nice. I love the smell, and I have noticed a difference. It just leaves my skin really moisturized. I also use it to set my makeup, which you don't want to do if you have oily skin because it's very moisturizing. It'll make you feel very dewy, but I love it because I have dry skin. Next is a deodorant. I have tried all of the deodorants you can buy at Whole Foods, any drugstore, grocery store. All of those natural deodorants I've tried. So I went researching and I found this Schmidt's lavender and sage deodorant. So far so good. The only thing I don't like is you have to like scoop it out and then rub it under your armpit. And I don't think it's gross. It's just that you have to wash your hands. It's more time consuming. I'd rather just put a stick or a spray. But other than that, I love how it works. We went to the zoo one day and it held up all through the day. I smelled fresh and great by the end of the day. And then also we went to a concert where it was really hot and I was sweating. It held up then too. So I really think this is a good deodorant. And I know they have a stick form, but I've heard it's not as effective. So I don't know. I'll have to try maybe the stick form. There are a couple other ones I want to try, but this one works so good. I've been taking Tums like every day. I've had heartburn like no other every day, just from anything. Water gives me heartburn now. Then lastly, I've spoke about this before. This is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Stretch Mark Cream, and it works so good, but the smell gets to me. It reminds me of my first pregnancy when I was so sick and throwing up every day. So every time I put it on, I just get a teensy bit nauseous. I don't think the smell is that bad. It's just because I associate it with my first pregnancy when I was so sick. But there is a girl that I watch, I think she's like a week ahead of me. Her name is Aaryn, I believe. Aaryn? I think so. I'll link her channel below. She's super adorable and she says she likes researching like I do. I like to research and find good products like that. And she just tried, what is it? Newbie Brazil Nut Stretch Mark Cream, I believe. And she said it works good and it smells amazing. So I'm going to try that. And I think I'm gonna order it because I'm almost out of this stuff and I just want something that smells different. It's just that smell gets to me. Okay, so let's talk about what I got maternity wise. So I wore these yesterday, so they're dirty. I need to wash them. But I got this maternity top from Target. It's a maternity tank top and it fits so nice and it's a really nice material. I'm excited to wear this. I think I'm gonna bring this to the hospital and also just when it gets really hot and I'm super preggers. And then I got this. Did I say that was from Target? That one was from Target. I got this from Burlington, which they have some clothes. I didn't find very much at Burlington. It says arriving soon, which is cute. Maybe a little cheesy, but it's cute. I just love the material. It's so nice and soft and it fit great. So, and I think it should fit me for the rest of my pregnancy. So I also got some shorts that I will show you when we do the bump shot. Now I'm gonna give you a little sneaky peeky of what is gonna be in my hospital bag. Now that I'm 30 weeks and contracting a lot, I wanted to make sure that I have my hospital bag packed and just ready to go. Hopefully I won't need it. It doesn't seem like I'm gonna need it before term. Like I'll probably make it. This baby will probably get all nice and cooked up before I actually need the hospital bag. But just in case, it's always good to be prepared. And I will do a what's in my hospital bag video because I still have more things to get and some stuff to return and yeah, so I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek of what we got. Everything I got was from Target. So I got a nursing bra, which I had this last time. I don't know where it is, and I loved it. I had a tan one. I think this is cute with the stripes. Then I also got some nighttime nursing bras by Gilligan and O'Malley, I believe. Both of those were from that brand. And I just got a nice, soft, lightweight robe because last time when I had Foster, it was March and it was snowing, so it was cold outside. This time, when I have this baby, it's gonna be late May, early June, and it's gonna be hot outside. So I wanted a nice robe that was lightweight. I got some granny panties, some that are big, that are gonna be big on me and just comfy. And I wore their mesh panties for like a day, and I just liked my panties better with the pads and everything. So it's all what you like. I'm gonna have a ton of stuff in my hospital bag, just let me tell you, because I've done this before. I know what I like, I know what I needed, I know what I want in my bag now. And I hear all the time people are like, I packed this full bag and I didn't even use half of it. I used all of my stuff. I was there for 3 days, but I used all of my stuff and I loved having it available. That is just who I am. I'd rather it be available in there than not have it. And I got some moisturizing body wash. That's just Up and Up brand. Some toothpaste. And then toothbrushes for my husband and I. And that is all I've gotten so far. I already have some things that I will pack in my bag, and I need to get more stuff. And yeah, so that's just a little sneaky peeky of what's in there. Stick around and watch for my what's in my hospital bag, because I want that packed this week. So probably in the next couple weeks I'll have it up. So thank you guys for watching. I am getting really excited. It's getting really close and I just can't wait for this baby to be here. I just want him to be all cooked up and healthy, and I just want to bring him home. If you want to, you can subscribe and like this video if you liked it. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. So I took off my shirt, so hopefully you can see what the bump looks like. I feel like last week my dress that I was wearing made it look super big, but this is the bump. It's nice and big and round. Hold it down and see the naked bump.